Hello there, my name's Tony Nutley and I am the lead trainer and founder of the UK College of Personal Development. If you're watching this, hello and welcome. And this is just a test. There's not a great content in this particular session, but we're planning a whole stream of really interesting live training sessions every lunchtime, every Wednesday for the foreseeable future. And we'll start around this time every Wednesday, starting in September. So this is a test, and the reason we're testing is to make sure that everything works and that it all connects to the various different platforms that we're going to be broadcasting on. So we've been delivering our award-winning training for coming up to 24 years. I think it's the 24th cycle we'll be starting in September. And we're very excited about all of the impact we've had locally here in Wiltshire, and of course across the nation and now across the globe, because now we've become an online training business due to COVID, and we went online and it's been hugely successful. So we're going to continue to do that. And this particular idea actually came from a student. Why don't you do this? You'll be able to reach more people. So we thought, okay, let's give it a go and see how it works out. We actually did try something like this earlier on in the year, but for a lot of technical reasons, we didn't go through with it, but we think we've got all of those technical things fixed now, and we're good to go. So I've got a bit of a short script here, so I'm going to make sure I stick to that to ensure that we test all of the features that we're going to do over the next couple of weeks before we start the actual full live broadcasts with the core training content. Now, we know that the transformative power of personal development, and in fact, I would say that I'm a testament to that. It really does enable people to grow their personal life and indeed their professional life. Be that using any kind of models from NLP or generalized personal development or leadership development or coaching or any of those kind of things, it is super powerful. And that's the kind of thing we want to get out there as much as we can. As I say, we've been around here for 20 years plus, and our founding principle has never really changed. We know the power of personal development, and we want to help as many people to engage with that process as we possibly can. Now, I guess what I would say is, in my experience, the power of personal development is summed up by the Jim Rohn quote. If you want to be more or have more, you must first become more. How do you become more? By investing in yourself. That's the miracle of personal development. But we'll talk more about that in the future sessions. So along with the Think Big or Journal of Personal Development, we'll be doing this and a lot of other things to reach out to as many people as we possibly can with lots of free and engaging content that we think will really help people stop, think about what's important to them. What do they really want to get out of their lives? What goals have they got for the next year, for the next 2 years, for the next 3 years, and so on. That will be one of the features of this particular broadcast. So before we go, as I've said, with the full live broadcast that we will have every Wednesday, we thought we would do some tests, and this is one of the tests, just to check out all of the features of this particular software. And we will be testing things like the chat and link sharing feature, which is what we're going to do today, actually. Next time we might check the link, the screen sharing, slide sharing, and so on. And then another test we will do will be with having a guest interview so that we can see how all of that works before we go to the full live thing. So that's the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. Now, we're going to be broadcasting live to begin with at least 3 different channels: LinkedIn, our YouTube channel, and our Facebook company page. They're the ones that we're going to be using to start off with. We're also going to look at then taking the audio and putting that out as a podcast. We've been asked to do that several times, so we think we're going to do that as well. And then the other place that it's going to be streamed over to is on our own website. If you're a student or a college member, you'll be able to see that in the general personal development channel, in the regular feed in that channel. So that's that. Now, as I say, today we're going to be testing the chat and the links that we will be putting in there for you to click on, and hopefully somebody will be there who will be able to respond accordingly. So we know that it is actually working, even though it will be recorded, we'll be able to watch it back. If you are watching this, do put something in the comments and say hello to us, just so we know that it is working. Now, we've also been running a survey on LinkedIn, just checking about what kind of topics people are particularly interested in us talking more about or exploring more when we start the regular broadcasts in September. And I think we've got 4 options there. If you haven't already voted on that, please do. I'll share the link in a second so that you'll be able to go straight to that and click and make your vote. We've already got a huge amount planned, but that will feed into our thinking and help us ensure that what we'll be delivering, people are genuinely interested in, and we're not just doing it for ourselves. Okay, so I'll share that link at the end of this particular session. So as I say, it's going to be these test sessions. Get my plastic teeth back in. These test sessions are very, very short, and it is just about, so somebody's saying it's working perfectly. That's great. Many, many thanks for that. We're going to be just posting some links in the chat box, and somebody just click on them to make sure that they work, even though that we have people doing it, but regular people, not company people, so that we make sure everything is working. Okay, that's the test for today. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I am doing, and I'm just going to click across to here. So the thing we thought we would mention, make it useful for people, is that we're going to be promoting some of the things that we have on special offer. So we thought that would be a useful thing. People might not know about saving 20% on an ILM course. So here comes the first one. So hopefully you can see that. So this is the link that will take you to our ILM coaching and mentoring qualification page. So if you're interested in ILM level 5 or level 7 coaching and mentoring, you might be interested. There's a 20% discount at the moment, and you can use the code that there's some 20 in the checkout if you so wish. If you wanted a payment plan for that, just get in touch with the office and we'll be able to sort that out for you. Now, in addition to that, the other one that we want to share, there's a couple here, is, he says, if you're interested in ILM leadership and management, we have a 10% discount on those. So it's another link that we're testing. It seems to be going quite well, which is quite good. Yep, that's going through. So 10% off leadership and management. And again, just use the link that's there, and you'll be able to, so that's coming up with an error. That's interesting. Wait a moment and try again. Okay, so we'll try that again in a second. And then the final offer that we have to share with you, testing the links, which is good. We're testing this, as we've seen, I've got one error there, is if you're interested in our flagship program, our NLP practitioner and coaching certification program, which we've been running for 20 years. If you're interested in that, becoming a full, qualified NLP practitioner and Association for Coaching qualification with coach, you might be interested. We've got 10% off that program at the moment, and that program will begin live on Zoom in October. So if you're interested in that, get in touch, or just check out the webpage there. You'll be able to view that. Now, one of the other things that we thought would be useful to mention in this short test, and this is a very short test, we're not going to be doing too much here, is that we have a bunch of free options at the moment as well. There's a couple of things, I think there's 3 different things on the website at the moment that are being offered. So if you're interested in, just kind of curious about NLP, curious about coaching, kind of want to know a few things, then you might be interested in one of our taster days that's coming up. I'm just going to post that in here as well. There we go. Oops, that's not the right one. That again. We want that one. That's the one we want. And when we do the live ones, I'll have somebody working with me, I think, so that will make it very useful. So there we go. So if you're interested in a free taster day of NLP and coaching, check out that link. And the good thing about that is every single person, as well as the free training day that you'll have with me, and there's 2 dates, there's the 10th, I think, and the 17th, everybody will get a copy of our book, my book rather, NLP and Introduction. We've just published this recently, and we've already had some great feedback, which is really, really nice, because actually we did this just to help the students, and it's been so successful, we decided to publish it, and we've already had some great feedback. Actually, likewise, with my other book that we've just recently published, Life Coaching and Introduction. You might be interested in that as well. And where do I find the links? I can't see them in the comments. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, what I'll do then is I will post the links separate underneath the video when I finish. They should be coming up as I post. Let me just check that for myself. There we go. Yeah, so if that person who's asked the links, if you click on the video in LinkedIn, you'll be able to see the links down the side, because I can see it here. So that is actually working. Hopefully you'll be able to find that. If not, just get in touch with me, Tony at UKCPD.co.uk, and I will definitely share those links with you. So that's good. So that we're testing all of those things as well. Okay, so I mentioned the survey. It's important that we get feedback and get as many people to be interested in what we're doing with the survey. I think there's 4 options on there. We've had some people voting already, but of course, we do want some more. So there we go again. So I mentioned, hi there, do I find the links? Yes, I found the links. Great, that's the person's found them. Great. So if you follow that link, you'll be able to go and you'll be able to vote in the survey to see what things you might be particularly interested in. And I can see that that is working now. So that's great. Fantastic. So as I say, this is a very, very short test run. Next week, we'll be doing a test of sharing slides and a couple of other things. And then the week after, I think we're probably going to have a guest on for a very, very short interview, just to test everything. And then in September, we will be starting regular every Wednesday at 1:10 for 45 minutes. Lots and lots of different topics and lots of different things that we think personal and professional development that everybody will be interested in. We'll have some offers, but it's not primarily a selling thing. I want to be clear about that. That's not what we do anyway. It's all about adding value. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I think that's the end of this particular test session. For those of you who have commented, I really appreciate your help. That's been great. That's, made sure that that's working and helped us figure that out. I think that's pretty much it. So thanks very much. And I'll hopefully see you next time or the time after that. And definitely hope to see you on the live broadcast, which will begin with great fanfare, no doubt, in September. Till then, take care of yourself and enjoy the sunshine, although it seems to have changed a little bit. But enjoy the weekend when it comes along. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye for now.